baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Texas Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Herman Marquez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Ready now is Joey Wendell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman.
Here it comes.
Joey Wendell.
And the first pitch of the night here is looked at for ball 1, and we are underway in Tampa. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The shortstop, Michael.
Standing in now, Michael Young, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Young takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
DeShields leads off first with 1 away. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Charlie Blackmon comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Dane Dunning, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Chasing after it is DeShields. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Throw 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact and the infield defense.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Second home run early in the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Now a swinging bunt. Dunning offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Wendell makes the catch to end the inning. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and Tampa's off and running early. It's 1-0. That'll bring in Nick Solak. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 1 for 4. First offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Story scoops it up. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Chris Davis next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. And he puts it on the ground to second. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting it, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So now to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Marte is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brendan Lau. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Seared down the first baseline. A foul ball here, 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1-0.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He loses him on ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ketel Marte. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Scooped up, Young for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Batting ninth.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Drilled on the ground to short. And a base hit here as this is through past Young. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Swung on by Broxton, and this is sent to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run homer for Byron Buxton. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Trevor Story steps in now. A ball and no strikes. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
This one's down to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. On to first. And it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rays lead it 5-1. Now at the plate, Jonah Heim. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Definitely well hit, but the leadoff man's retired to start the third.
Second baseman, Joey Wendell.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded to short. Story brings it in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder,
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. They're down 5-1. Joey Gallo now, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he's set down 1 away.
Third baseman,
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. And he struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Brandon Lau. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Ball 3.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Ramirez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Lau is off at first with 2 away. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 1-1 home. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Blackman going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Brett Martin is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. To the plate now, Ketel Marte, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is DeShields. Gone off the batter's eye. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a home run this game.
That gets down, and the inning continues. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
DeMarcus Evans is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
At the plate, Trevor Story. Popped him up. Wendell will wait on it. And that will retire the side. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 3 innings complete. The Rays are in front, 11-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Michael Young.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Nick Solak, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. High pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The first baseman, number 3, Yandy Diaz.
Now at the plate here is Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rays 11 and the Rangers 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. And he'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Evans, just 24 years of age. He was a 25th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
It's out, 1-1.
And that one yanked just foul. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Nolan Arenado will be next. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first by Young in time for the out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Next to dig in, Brandon Lau. From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. We played 4 full. The Rays are out in front, 11-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is through into right field for a single.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Jonah Heim pulls this one into the air out into right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joey Wendell. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Next, it'll be Delino DeShields, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Andujar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. swing, and he pops him up. Wow, moving to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. But two here in the Rangers' half of the inning, and they come on this two-run home run. Middle of the night from St. Pete. It's the Rays 11 and the Rangers 4. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
In now, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder.
Now to bat, Austin Meadows. And he's coming off a two-run homer his last time around.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the belt, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And the pitch on 2-1. Lined into right, a base hit. He'll hold it second, and there are 2 aboard now. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Andujar's got it. To second for 1. On to first. As they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Tampa Bay leads this one 11-4. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Charlie Blackmon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Debro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Nick Solak is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ball and a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And that's lined into center field, and look out now. Back-to-back singles open up the inning.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, We got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
To the plate now, Chris Davis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Hot shot to third. Arenado has it. A tag for 1. On to first. The double play. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. At the plate now, Yandy Diaz. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in the game, D-Row. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit. Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Brendan McKay takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 49.
Into the box, Jonah Heim. He grounds it sharply to third. And a little short way to retire the side. A 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Rays 11 and the Rangers 6. Byron Buxton stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back. The shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the next to bat will be Trevor Story. He flew out in his last AB. Pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Andahar brings it in. And there's out number 2.
Now back. The designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes to Shields. At the track, the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going as it's now a 6-run ball game. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in one game, Hero. Are you kidding me?
It's so hard to hit a baseball, Dan. It's probably the hardest thing to do in all of sport. And for these teams to combine for 10 home runs between the two of them is really historic.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One for the Rays on the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Rays 12 and the Rangers 6. Over and set to go, Joey Wendell, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Ready to take his hacks again. Delino DeShields lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
That finds the zone, a called strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. So next to the plate for Texas, Michael Young. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Deficit holds steady at 12-6. Jonathan Hernandez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jonathan Hernandez.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The second baseman.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Solak's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Next to hit is Jose Ramirez. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ball and no strikes to count to Jose Ramirez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Next, it'll be Ketel Marte. Flew out last time up. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They lead it, though, by a count of 12-6. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, D-Roll, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate, Chris Davis. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in next, Yandy Diaz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Loud. Got it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. Deficit holds steady at 12-6. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First pitch of the AB now.
Outside, that's the ball.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Bounce towards the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Byron Buxton, 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Grounded back up the middle, fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Trevor Story. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 count. Here it is. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Story at second with 2 down. And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
In now, Brandon Lau. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. Up next for the Rays, Ketel Marte. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Swing and a little blooper to center. DeShields coming on. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are in front, 16-6. All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Chris Archer will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Buxton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Joey Wendell, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Meadows is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Last shot for the Rangers in this one. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Ball 1.
1-1.
Andujar, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
16-6 the final in this one this evening. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. German Marquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dane Dunning allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes.